Just let you know I'm doing a wee audit of the site for outside. I'm going to fly a wee drone here, video part of where I Am Brew's made.
Alright.
So just basically.
Who are you?
Just my work, I'm doing it for myself.
Alright.
Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're at the home of Scotland's favourite soft drink, I Am Brew, here in Cumbernauld. And basically, I Am Brew was launched in 1901 in Scotland. I Am Brew is a carbonated soft drink made to an original secret recipe which contains 32 flavours. In 1901, steel workers working on rebuilding Glasgow Central Station were drinking too much beer to quench their thirst, so a soft drink manufacturer named AG Bar brought to them a tonic-like drink that could get the workers through a hard day's graft. I Am Brew was born with a long history, and the Scots' tough situations began. Well, through tough situations began. So we're going to take a wee nosy and we'll tell them we're putting a drone up and we'll see what they say for that. So I've numbered my days since last lost time accident 262. What does that mean? Since last lost time? A puzzling one. And our site rules: observe the speed limit, all visitors must report to the reception, which we'll just do. Smoking is not permitted. Access restricted to authorised personal vehicles only. All vehicles are subject to security checks, so they obviously don't trust their staff. So we'll go and take a wee nose up with this bite. Do pal, reception up that way?
Sorry?
The reception up that way?
Aye, just straight up the top here.
Alright, cheers pal, ta. Say nothing you do on this site today will be as important as you going home to your family and loved ones. So just a wee close up of that. And we're going to take a wee walk up to reception. So take this with the receptionist here, but I think it's an automatic door, it looks like a can. Well, I just see somebody walk in that way, I'm sure that's it. How you doing? Just let you know I'm doing a wee audit of the site for outside. I'm going to fly a wee drone here, video part of where I Am Brew's made.
Alright.
So just basically.
Who are you?
Just my work, I'm doing it for myself.
Alright.
Just basically put it on my social media. It's a
You'll need to get permission, I think.
You don't need permission, basically it's just, you don't own the airspace. You own the ground, but you don't own the airspace. So you can fly a drone, the CAA, it's all clear to fly here.
Alright.
It's not even the yellow. So I'll not be getting you by anywhere, I'll just be kind of flying it for the side. Kind of film what you kind of do for this side.
Alright, okay.
Alright. Is it quiet today or is there something?
Well, it is a Friday afternoon,
Friday.
so yes it is.
Alright, because there's not see much action going about.
Yeah, it's a sort of Friday, so...
Alright, I heard a lot. Right. No, I thought maybe it was because I heard a lot of bad things on the radio about strikes or something going on, but I wasn't sure what was happening with that. So basically just to kind of put my social media by I Am Brew's made. That's just kind of what I'm doing.
Right, okay. Well, I'll need to let one of the managers.
Aye, yeah, so of course let them know. I'll basically be taking over public land as well. I'm not wanting your land taken off. So over there, you'll see my yellow bike. You'll see it's a loom screen drone flying over. The wind's supposed to be a lot quieter on this, calmer on this, but
it's a bit windy, isn't it, today?
so I might hold off for about 10 minutes just to see if the wind dies. I don't know, because even though it's still safe to, totally safe to fly in this wind, but I'd rather be able to get a good view of what I'm doing.
What's your name?
Sorry?
What's your name?
I don't give my name out, sorry. So at the side of the building now, the largest part of the building, it's a big white and blue building. You think they've put something I Am Brew in that, a big advertisement, a big slogan, instead of just being a plain building, but maybe they're not wanting people coming and seeing where the fact that I Am Brew's made, I don't know. But that'd be great for advertising. So I'm not too sure it's much better flying the drone here, plus I'm right next to a busy road. So we'll go and check up the top and see if there's any better bit there. If not, we'll just fly for the front. Right, my bad, as the lorry goes in, obviously there was an in and out gate for the lorries. It was around the front of the reception. I wasn't thinking that at the time. Also, there's a bar site to the left up here as well, so we're going to have a nosy there first. Don't know if this is an overspill for the stuff or not. As you can probably hear, the wind's shocking for summer in Scotland. Well, it's shocking, it's typical. There's also a bit down here saying bar site rules. Drive down. And secure it in the hut. Empty. Take a wee nose in this window, this door bit down here. There's those bottles not just sitting. There's cardboard in the background. So this must be the bit with the packing. It's the main bit that makes Brew more interested in, so go back to the front. How you doing, pal? I was already around the front as well, so I'm going to flying a wee drone over. Just got a video on the factory that Brew's made, basically.
You get permission?
Do you need permission, pal? It's their space. I'm not actually going to land. I'm flying for half the land. I'm just flying above. Just taking a wee video of it.
No idea.
Alright, I'll just let you know, because basically I told them at the front I was going to do it for the front, but now that I've come around the back and seen the back gates, you can't really see much for the front apart from the main offices. So is Brew made there, or is it over there? Is it packed over there and made there?
Made here.
Made that bit and it's just packed over there? I see there's two sides.
There's storage.
Storage, so it's made in there. It's the main bit I was about to kind of see what it's kind of made. Alright, pal, I'll get your road. Storage coming, cheers. Well, we're mainly focused on where it's made, but what we'll do is we'll probably take off the middle and we'll see if we can get the drone over both parts. Let's just try to find a bit where I can see my line of sight for both bits. We're quite a bit back from here. May have to take the drone off more than once. So I want the back bit, I want the front bit, and I want where the lorries are. Well, we'll get chopper out and we'll probably do the drone in 3 parts. Going to have to abandon the drone footage today, but I'll come back another day and fly it, and that'll finish off this video. So the drone footage you see is when I come back, because it's too windy today and I don't want to rush looking about this very interesting site to myself. As I said, it's my favourite soft drink. So we'll be back and you'll see it continue on this video. How you doing? I'm not going to do it today because it's too windy. Right. I was going to get a wee video. What's it for? Just for myself, for my social media. Right. Basically, because Brew, it's my favourite drink. You know what I mean? Everybody's kind of.
Just papers and stuff like that.
It's nothing to do with that. It was just basically going about how it's the best drink. I was recording footage, always record.
Right.
So basically, but it's too windy today. So as much as you can flying this, I don't want to be ruining my coverage watching the drone. Make sure he's not kind of blowing about. I mean, I was what I kind of get with the magic's made, basically. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So that's it. Just, you can I told the reception as well. So you let them know I'm not doing it. It's abandoned. Alright, pal. Cheers. Alright, tap. So as you heard there, I was basically. I don't want to mess up this audit because the winds are strong. The app's lying to me. They're saying it's only between like 12 and 23 mile an hour, I think it said. So what we'll do is we'll come back when the winds are calm, hopefully in the next week. We'll be in Scotland, you never know. It could be December before the winds stop. But we'll be back and the footage will follow after this. So the footage you see next is when we come back. So 41 hours later, after the storms calmed down, we've got a wee small window before the winds pick back up later on this afternoon. So we came here this morning to get this drone footage at Iron Brew. So let's hopefully we can see something. Take on my bob. It's got a wee bit of height. To watch it clear that. In fact, I'll just take them above that. The height of the largest part of the factory. With Reno's on that roof. So as we look down, this is what I was fearing. Everything's going to be inside. I thought we were going to see maybe some cylinders or something magical. This place is like Disneyland to most adults in Scotland, the way they see Iron Brew. The picture that been all been nice and colourful. Now I really do think if you put one of your adverts on that big building there, one of your one of your slogans with the kind of sense of humour joke would be great. I would just kind of, instead of being all grey and white and blue. So everything's inside. Air conditioning units down there. Fly over this middle bit. Tunnels out the back. Not really much to see at all. We'll fly up and we'll check the roof. It's the air conditioning. Let's see how we condition the roof. Just make sure you still in my line of sight. We've got higher just to make sure we've totally cleared it. Roof locks in no bad condition. That's all your lorries at the back. It's a different company there. I'll turn back myself. Just lock down right down below us. Can't really see much in there at all. This is what I feared. I thought we'd have maybe seen a lot of metal cylinders and stuff. It's probably the way I pictured it. You gave this picture of Iron Brew in some sort of magical place, because that's the way your Scots think of the drink. Maybe I'll biased Audit, because I'm not going to say nothing bad about Iron Brew. So they'll get a full screenshot of the factory for this side. And we'll take it around for the back and we'll see if we can see a bit better for there. I'm going to be able to get it because the tree's next to me. I need to keep the drone in my line of sight. So we'll get chopper down and we'll take it off of the back and we'll check out the storage bit at the back as well. So round at the back bit, so we'll go and look at the overspill bit at the back. This is where I was on Friday. So I know I'm here on a Sunday and it's like skeleton staff on, but as much as I do businesses, this comes under interesting places. As does Scottish. Iron Brew is sacred basically. Scotland's the only country in the world that another drink outsells cola. No other country in the world outsells it. I think I read back one year it did happen, was that Iron Brew outsold cola in New York, but I don't know if that's what I like to believe as a kid. But we'll take a wee fly down the middle, see what's round the back, because we won't be halfway down this way bit. That's about we're locked inside and seen the bottles. So we'll get to the back and then we'll turn around ourselves. Lay back a wee bit and look down that way. So it's just, there's no path to that, it's just grass. No doors or nothing. So we'll fly back up the middle and we'll fly up the front of both warehouses. So that was the door down there we looked in. We drove down the bike on Friday. So this is Sunday morning. So basically didn't have a drink of that last night so I could get this footage this morning. So they drive quite a distance to get here. So fly out there and turn round. So there's pallets down there. Some trailers for lorries. Over there. One thing I got to say it does disappoint is I'd expected this place to be dead colourful and to go with the adverts and all that stuff for the part they've got, the slogans, the sarcasm, I'm trying to say it. Expect it to be like, as I said, tus adults like Disneyland. So I'm in the middle between the two, so I'm going to fly over towards the other yard now. So I need to cross the road so I can keep the line of sight when I fly over because there's trees behind this, right? That's me doing that. So we'll go right for this bit. So that's the security gates there. That's where we're at Friday as well. There's your trailers. So this bit's not I Am Brew to the left, it's to the right. So we'll fly down to the building and back up. Just see how many lorries we can count, or trailers. So there's lorries there, some trailers. Don't know how further I'm going to get with these trees because I need to keep droning my sight. That's the bit I'm going to get. So basically that's your, whether that's in there. I wouldn't get much lower to steer anyway, so there's your lorries there. So what we'll try and do is get a full view of the factory for this side. I think the angle's going to muck us up for getting a good decent shot because it's going to block it with a big building. Take a wee bit more height. Look up. I'm not right behind it, so I've not got the good enough angle to get the full. I've got the full building in shot, but just not the right angle. So basically that's us for the I Am Brew. I know a lot of yous would want to know what the factory looks like, and this is what it looks like. To me, it's a bit. That's the only bit I can say it's disappointing, as in the way the factory looks, but for product wise this stuff's the best. Folk have tried to imitate it like your Rivets and that years ago, the other folk like Currys that make I Am Brew, but none comes close. So keep doing the good work, I Am Brew, and I hope you sort your problem out with your drivers and that with the strike. Hope you get a peaceful solution. Thanks for watching guys, remember to hit the subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.